Forrest, I want to have you on here because the president said, hey, we're having a naval quarantine, and I'm a force pressure on this regime. I'm not going to have boots on the ground yet. I don't need involvement. There are all kind of other alternatives and options they're looking at. In fact, the Washington Post is reporting that Stephen Miller, something I've warned about because Stephen's so needed for mass deportations here that Stephen looks like he's going to take even a more senior role in this. But the president understands leverage, and he's using the naval quarantine to make sure that no oil can leave, not just for Cuba, but also for the Chinese Communist Party. People don't realize that Maduro met with Xi in Beijing, I think in mid-September. I would say his closest ally is not Cuba. His closest ally is not Iran. His closest ally is not Russia. His closest ally for a while has been the Chinese Communist Party, sir.
Yes, absolutely. Because if you look at the Chinese Communist Party, put over $100 billion over the past decades into Maduro's regime, and they use that money to build, set up the political, geological dominance in the country, which is a national security threat to the U.S. I think this is a very major thing that people need to understand. We talked about the CCP always weaponize their market, their purchase power. They use that. They don't really need the oil from Venezuela, but they can use that purchase order to control the government, to control the locations, the ports, which is the backyard of the U.S. So this is a major control. Maduro definitely works with the CCP. If we look at it, just on the same day that he was arrested, the Chinese government sent their people to meet with Maduro to give him maybe some advice, some assurance that he will be safe. I think that he's definitely working with the Chinese Communist Party. That's for sure. And I think this also sent a very strong message to the CCP that the dictatorship won't stay in power forever. And also, you see, all the dictatorship are the paper tigers.
Yeah, it was actually a military group that met with him for a couple of days. It was pretty shocking. Forrest, social media, where they get you on Getter, where they get you on the rest of social media, New Federal State of China, still fighting for Miles Guo, his freedom.
Yeah, you can find.